suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris, domun domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
I can handle anything.
I knew I resurrected you for a reason. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
No one can stop us. I just need to get Hunter on board.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Want to hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome, badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
He definitely destroyed a lot of Solus. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy. Tough crowd.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
I am not sure how much I agree with you, but I am willing to give him another chance. In all honesty, we have no other choice.
I mean, maybe if we show him a little respect, he'll show you a little respect.
And if he does not?
You gotta trust me on this. Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I still got a long way to go if I ever want to make my mark as a spirit of vengeance.
Then you have work to do.
Yeah, I do. It's just hard to gain that kind of confidence when I'm always left on the sidelines. Anyways, I had to tune up the ride. She really took a beating out in the desert.
Sounds like I missed an
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. While you were on your little fetch quest, I made some breakthroughs on the Gamma front. Hunter, do you have a spare Gamma accelerator? I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental Gamma technology in your back pocket?
Of course, but I put them in my Gamma pants. Sorry.
You have Gamma pants? Jealous?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
The rivalry between you and Strange is somewhat amusing, but the time for amusements is running out. You need to find a way to work together.
Are you kidding me? I love the Doc. Yeah, he's a little stiff, but we're like brothers. I even let him use my beard trimmers.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
Forget about revenge, Tony. Think about the ways that technology could be used for good. I cannot allow my own vengeance to consume me.
Well, I see your point. I don't want to wallow in the muck, stay above it, etc., etc. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work. This pesky snag of not possessing the parchment is one of our production errors.
We were so close to having the parchment of power.
I remember the first time I worked with the Avengers. Hydra tried to kill us.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the Soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
Your forces butcher all in their path. You send assassins to cut our throats. Forgive me if I failed to believe you were trying to help us, Mother.
Not us, child. You. Everything I do is for you. Despite how it may seem at this moment, that will never change. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family, will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.
Hunter, I have some good news. That barrier across the Hydra lab has proven quite nettlesome. But I've been doing some research and I believe the secret to piercing the Dark Veil lies right here in the Abbey.
If there is a way to punch through even the strongest of these demonic barriers, then maybe it is a sign that Lilith and her forces are weakening.
I wouldn't go that far. Even the most powerful magics can be broken, provided you know where to look. Before we can cross the dark energy threshold, I need your assistance with something first. Somewhere on the grounds of the Abbey, there stalks a beast that's as black as night and warped by the darkest of magics. I first learned of the thing from Blade, who noticed evidence of it around the Abbey. In many ways, it looks and sounds like a hound, yet it is something far deadlier. It is a Barghest, a devil dog, and an omen of death.
Are we in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through